In the early 1800s, London had a terrifying problem. People weren't just afraid of dying, they were afraid of what happened after they were buried, because in the middle of the night, your body might not stay in the ground. Meet the resurrection men. They weren't ghosts or monsters. They were professional body snatchers. At the time, medical schools were growing rapidly, but they had a legal limit on how many bodies they could use for research. Demand was high and the supply was low. A fresh specimen could fetch a week's wages in a single night. Doctors didn't ask questions. They just paid the silver and took the delivery. The panic was so real that the wealthy started inventing anti-theft measures for the dead. Families paid for mort safes, massive iron cages locked over the grave to prevent digging. Some even built dead houses, stone bunkers where bodies were kept until they began to decay, making them useless to the doctors. But then things took a darker turn. Two men named Burke and Hare realized that waiting for people to die was too slow. They decided to skip the graveyard and start creating their own supply. They murdered 16 people in a single year, selling the bodies directly to an anatomy professor. When they were finally caught, the public was so outraged that the law had to change. Today, medical science relies on voluntary donation, but it was built on a foundation of stolen shadows and iron cages. Follow for more forgotten history.